Hey Mavians, welcome to another video of Heroes of Mavia. In this video today we will talk about the player driven economy of Heroes of Mavia. And let's jump right into the video. In our previous video, which gave you an overview of Heroes of Mavia, where we discussed how Heroes of Mavia is a very strong contender in the play-to-earn blockchain based builder strategy game. In this video, we'll discuss how in-game economy develops and how the player, those who play the game, will get rewarded, and how the success of the game becomes the part of their individual success in their life if you are playing Heroes of Mavia. Before we understand how the player driven economy of Heroes of Mavia works, first we have to understand how the entire gaming space, the gaming industry is evolving. So let's understand how that is happening right now. Web 2 games. All the traditional games such as Clash of Clans, Call of Duty, League of Legends, these are all Web 2 based games. In these games, game studios and their publishers and their developers, they have the control and the complete ownership of a player's game data and all the assets that a player possesses in game, and the entire revenue of the game goes directly back to publishers, developers and the game studio. Despite the fact that the major factor in the success of all these games is the thriving community and the gamers, those who spend hundreds of hours playing this game and enjoying the experience of the game. Aside from the enjoyable experience, a player of the game has no stake in the success of the game. This gets completely changed in the evolution which is happening right now, which is called Web 3 gaming. Heroes of Mavia is a game that solves all the drawbacks of traditional game industry and of Web 2 games by creating a game where the player and the community control and own their data. The success of the game and the popularity of the game becomes the part and success in their lives itself. Imagine the endless hours that you spend in a game in order to clear a quest or to unlock a rare hero or an armor or some item in game. All of your hand labor and all of the time that you spend with pure passion and love can be monetized in Web3 based game and will make you a fortune as the time passes. I hope this has given you a very brief idea how gaming industry as of now is evolving and making it a way where a player can earn and own their own data. Now we'll see how Heroes of Mavia's player driven economy works and what are the token structure they have in place. So token structure of Heroes of Mavia. Heroes of Mavia has two token model structure for various economic and governing rights of the game. First token is Ruby. Ruby is an in-game reward currency which a player gets for doing a successful activity in game and which can be used to upgrade their NFTs. Following are the use cases of rubies, which we'll see now. All the in-game transactions such as upgrading your NFTs, your hero, your land, your statues, while making a deposit, while making a withdrawal, purchasing gold and oil, speeding up various activities, you use Ruby, and even purchasing skins and decoration. All these activities will be done inside the game and Ruby will be utilized in order to do all these activities. And the Ruby that you spent while doing all these activities will be completely burned, and the upgradation that you do will be completely intact with your NFT permanently, making it unique in the entire game. Now we will see what are the ways through which you can earn Ruby. Only successful actions in the game will help you to earn Ruby in game, such as winning an attack or successfully defending against an opponent, completing various daily challenges or clearing various base obstacles, or partnering with other players to manage the base and earn Ruby as a passive income. Wagered matches are also a good way to earn Ruby, and all these ways of earning Ruby will be there once Heroes of Mavia launches. So these are some of the ways through which you can earn Ruby and become a part of the game. Then we have another token which is called Mavia. Mavia is a governance token and it is the only currency which will be used on Mavia marketplace to buy and sell NFTs or to stake. Now we'll understand what are the Mavia use cases. Mavia token will be used as a governance token, giving all the decision rights to its community and the player to those who are the Mavia token holders. They will have the most say how the vision of the project and future of the project will be decided. Mavia will also be used to buy and sell NFTs in Mavia marketplace, as we know, and all the staking rewards in Heroes of Mavia will be distributed in Heroes of Mavia's Mavia token. And do keep in mind, it's a token which will be used completely on every activity which is outside the game. The Mavia governance token will be available to people through decentralized exchanges and very few exclusively selected centralized exchanges. There will be no public sale for Mavia token. Now let's understand how this two token structure will shape the player driven economy of Heroes of Mavia. The primary mechanics of the game is that every rupee that you spend in any activity in the game will get burned, such as upgrades, skins, or any kind of consumable activity that you do using rupee. All that rupee is getting burned. Burning rupee solely for the purpose of balancing the economy, because all the rupee which will be in the game is basically minted as a reward for all the players inside the game. For every successful activity that you accomplish, you will be rewarded in rupee. So in order to balance this in-game economy, they have a brilliant structure where the rupee is getting burned. So when a player spends endless hours of their lives in order to play Heroes of Mavia and use the rupee to upgrade their assets, all their NFTs and everything, that player driven action, putting hundreds of hours, gets monetized. Because when you spend that rupee in order to upgrade their NFT, the upgradation of that NFT becomes permanent, increasing its stats permanently for any of the NFTs on which you upgrade. And in return, all the rupee that you use for upgrade gets burned, which makes it a very balanced in-game economy. So basically, the amount of rupee which is being minted is always or almost equal to the amount of player that is there in the game at a given time. Although Heroes of Mavia does not guarantee that the upgradation will affect the price of NFTs outside the game, but inside the game, the player-driven action will definitely perceive the value of the NFT will increase. In Heroes of Mavia in-game economy, the game will be adjusted by burning rupee in order to preserve the worth of these upgrades for a long time, and this particular feature will keep the game engaging and fun to play for a long time. Concept of rupee burn mechanism is as simple as this. A player earns rupee through various activities in the game by winning an attack or completing a daily quest. That rupee which he or she has earned, that rupee gets spent on various other activities such as upgrades for heroes, such as upgrades for weapons, or buying resources inside the game, and all the rupee directly gets burned. And this is one of the most unique feature of the game, and this feature is not there in any of the available games in the entire industry. All of the games in Play2Earn genre is suffering because of the higher rate of inflation in their Play2Earn token, and with time all the perceived value of asset and of the token just goes down as the game progresses. Do keep in mind, the player is the only person who is solely responsible for the assets and the price of rupee. Heroes of Mavia team has no influence on Mavia token or rupee token speculation. Now we will see how in this player driven economy the base NFT gets monetized and how you have a chance to make a passive income out of it. So basically, the owner of the land has various opportunities to make a passive income by owning a land. The first of the possible opportunities are renting their base. Renting out base can really help you make a good sum of Mavia token as agreed upon by your renter. Your renter will pay you cumulative sum of money which has been decided by you in terms of Mavia token, and in return the renter will get the land which he can use it to potentially earn rupee and play the game. Buying and selling of land is another opportunity through which landowners can benefit. And the third best way to make a lot from your own land is when you partner with a player. It's like a scholarship. The player uses the land and distributes the earned rupee as agreed upon by you and the player at the start of the deal, and you get the cumulative sum of rupee that player wins through various activities in game. That is another really nice way to make a really good out of your land. I hope through the video I was able to give you a very defined structure of how the gaming industry is evolving and how Heroes of Mavia has the best chance to set an example in the entire space, of Play2Earn. Heroes of Mavia is a Web3 based game. It's been developed and designed by one of the top tier and the brilliant team, Skyri Studio, which is based in Vietnam, which is bringing out a brilliant balanced concept of player driven economy. Heroes of Mavia is a game that is balanced, highly engaging, full of potential opportunities. So right now you have the chance to become a part of it. Do join the game and meet us at Heroes of Mavia Discord server where we can engage and learn about the game even further. We are Elite Mavia Sage and we are excited for this game and we welcome you with full of our heart to the Heroes of Mavia community. And do keep in mind guys, the game will release in Q4 of 2022. So thank you so much for your time and we are grateful that you have watched the entire video till here. So do drop us a like and subscribe to the channel and meet us at Heroes of Mavia's community links. Thank you and we'll catch you on another video. Have a great day.